Hey guys, it is Wednesday morning. I'm starting up another vlog as usual in my inventory room. Oy, 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 the grays. You know what is funny? Not funny, I'm annoyed. I colored my hair like a couple days before I left for Florida. And I knew and I know that the hard water at the hotel is going to rip the color out, but a week? 1 week? Anyway, last night was super fun. I had been feeling sick for a couple days, but last night it really ramped up and I was pretty sure I had a UTI, so went to urgent care. Yes, I do. So got on antibiotics, which is the 4th round of antibiotics I've been on in basically a year. But it's already starting to kick in. I can already start feeling getting better. I've never had one before. I have had one, but it was when I had diverticulitis 2 and they just caught it, so I didn't really feel the symptoms of it. And this is the first time I actually felt the symptoms of it. And I was like, dang, no wonder, you hear women talk about how horrible they feel. And I was like, wow, this is bad. This is bad. So anyway, thankful that I could go to urgent care and get what I needed done there. Lucy, poor Lucy, yesterday during her dinner, she had a seizure. She started eating and she had a seizure. The kind where she flopped over, passed out, lost control of her bowels. It was just terrible. She hasn't had seizures like that since she was about 5 or 6 is when she started having seizures, and she's been on medication since then, so she hasn't had those kind of seizures. Every once in a while she'll have a little like with her head, and you can think, okay, I think she's having a little bit of a seizure, but this was the kind of seizure like Max used to have. And then this morning she did it again. She had started a medication for pain and inflammation in her back legs and back area. She'd been on a different one. We started another one. It has helped, but she's panting so much because of it that we thought, well, let's try taking it back a little. But as soon as I took it back, then the seizure started. So we're going to up her again on that. Charlie had a shot yesterday, so he didn't feel great yesterday. He goes back tomorrow for another shot because I separate their shots out, their vaccines, because they have reactions to them. Their faces swell up. So basically the only person in the house who is feeling 100% well is Papa. The 86-year-old in the house is the only one who's worth anything right now because the rest of us are a mess. But anyway, I listed everything I had photographed. So I think what I'm going to do today, I maybe can try to get a few things taken just on the table, flat things. I don't feel great, so I don't, I'm going to be up and doing a bunch of stuff. But I do still have a lot of things that need research. So that's something I can just sit down at the computer at my desk and do research on flatware, on some books and things, and maybe just get like a general pricing. Or I could even just actually go ahead and create the drafts without the photos for stuff. So I might do that. Although I get confused if I work too far ahead. You take too many photos or you do too many drafts and suddenly it's like, wait a minute, what's here? Especially with silverware and china. I honestly, with those things, try to do them one at a time. So, because I break things up. So take a picture, then immediately list it. Because when you have taken a picture of a china pattern and you've done like 4 salad bowls, 4 bread plates, 4 dinner plates, when you go to the computer, look at them, they all look exactly the same. Like crap. Same with like flatware, they all start looking the same. But I do have a lot of other stuff, like some books and small things that I can definitely work on. So that will be my project for the day. All right, we have 2 eBay orders to start the day. This is a Men's Theory shirt. I got it for $1 at Goodwill. It sold for $12 even, best offer, free shipping. And then this is a Cynthia Rowley top. I got this at, I can't remember if I got it at TJ Maxx or Ross, but I took a best offer of $20 on it with free shipping. So things are, certainly not very busy. I mean, I'm thankful that I'm having orders every day because, you have those days where you don't have anything. So I'm thankful for that. Also, last night I decided to downgrade my store level back to premium. The middle one, although now they've added others. So I had upgraded to an anchor store because I really wanted to build my store, and I still do, but I cannot get there soon enough to justify the continuing payment of $300 in store subscription fees every month. Honestly, this year, I feel like all I've been doing is working to pay taxes and eBay store fees. You know, things have been slow, and it's just eating up all my profits, it feels like. So, I went back down to the $59.95 a month plan, which in May they're allowing you to do without penalty. You can change your store subscription. So if you're too high and you want to go down, this is a good month to do it because you don't get the penalty. Usually when you do a store, you are locking in that yearly rate, which is, I don't know, 20 bucks, 30 bucks less than the month to month. So usually if you downgrade, they've started penalizing you and you were going to owe the difference. But in May, they're letting you change without penalty. So if you have an anchor store and it's just not working for you, you can go down. And the thing with the eBay store levels, you can always go back up. Like, I'm put it back down now, but I can, if I get to the point, and I hope I do, where I have the inventory level to justify the anchor, then I will go back up. But right now, that premium $60 a month store level is all that I need. And I believe, what do you get? 1,000 listings a month is included. And I think if you have an anchor store, when you're at 3,500 listings, that's actually when it becomes financially beneficial to change. So I am like, I don't even have 1,100 right now. I'm still shy of getting to the 1,100 mark. Although I have built it back up since I left, I'd done a big clothing purge and whatnot. So I have built it back up, and I certainly have things to list. I don't know what this weekend's going to bring. I was doing some online auction stuff from a local place, so we'll see if I win any of that. Church is having a sale, and then there is a big neighborhood sale, but Saturday weather looks horrendous, so I don't know if those things, well, the church sale would happen, but I don't know about the neighborhood sale. But then with Mother's Day, there's nothing else. People really aren't having any sales thus far that I've seen, although maybe some will pop up. But anyway, I'm going to go and get these shipped out, and Papa's out mowing the lawn, so I'll probably need to sit with the doggies, keep them happy. Hi, Lulu. Hi, Charlie. It's all right. Look, people want to see your cute little faces. Say, smile for the camera. Who's on camera? Charlie, can you do the puggy head tilt on command? Charlie, you go look at the camera. Wait, ah, there it is. That puggy head tilt. See how Lucy's back legs are drooping? So we're just working on that, if it's arthritis or pain, joint pain, or if it's something neurological. So, but she's happy. She is up and about, and she's a happy little girl, aren't ya? Hi, you're on camera. What are you doing? Oh, geez. This hole over here is all uneven. It's all uneven on the floor.
I know.
But that's because it's by the drain.
I know that.
Well, for crying out loud.
Oh, for God's sake.
Cusser. We just had a sale of this guy. I accepted an offer of 30 on this Hummel. 30 with free shipping. Has some crazing on the bottom. The mark is not visible. It's a little bit, so that degrades the condition. So I know I paid $5 for him, so I think it's first class to ship, so still a decent profit. See, can you come upstairs? Okay, Lucy's down here with you. I'll go up with Charlie. Hi, buddy. Are you afraid of the stairs? I don't like them. I'm afraid. What's that? Oh, go get ya. Oh, let's go get ya. Oh, there's a vacuum cleaner running. Papa's downstairs with the vacuum cleaner. Oh, it's okay. I'm back. You're all right. You looking for Lucy? She went downstairs, didn't she? Yeah, she's coming back. Lucy's coming back. It is now Wednesday night, and I have 3 more eBay orders to show you. This Donald Duck hat sold for $19.99. Buyer paid shipping. Yes, it's dirty, but I just closed that in the listing. Then this is a Michael Kors top. Settled on a best offer of $15 for this. Free shipping on that. And then one of the sets of Heller dishes that I had. I paid $5 for this, and it sold for $99.99, and the buyer paid shipping, so $100 there. I love hard goods. I'm really, this week, since getting back from vacation, have just been saying to myself, you know what? Do your own thing. Instagram is great, but it is a time suck, and it can lead you to following other people's business plans, comparison. And I just realized when I was on vacation how bad it was for me and how it was hurting my business, because I was so distracted by what other people were doing and saying it. Well, you need to do it this way, you need to do it that way. And when I came home, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do things the way I want to do them. Go with my instinct. It's worked for me all these years. Yeah, source what I like, pay as little as possible. My total investment right here is $7. So 120, and we'll put 10 on this because after shipping and whatnot. So yeah, you know, almost $130 profit right there. Not bad at all. Hey guys, it's now Thursday. It's Thursday afternoon. Had a very busy day, but I think I'm now all caught up from vacation, all the errands and appointments and everything that needed to be done. When I got back home, I think I'm finally done. So it basically took me, I was gone pretty much 6 days. Let's just say, yeah, because I left on a Sunday morning, came back Friday night. So let's say I was gone 6 days. It's basically taking me 6 days to catch up on everything that I had to do while I was gone. So there. Now I feel like I need another vacation, but then I just have to come back and do it all again. So anyway, eBay. I have been running some $5.99 auctions, a few 99-cent ones, and a couple at $9.99, just testing price points. Although I know bin pickers, last time Michelle did a video, then she, instead of saying $6, she had $7. So I wonder if she was doing $6.99 auctions. Come on, Michelle, spill the beans. So these were all $5.99 items, but the buyers paid shipping. So a little Nike top. This is a cute little Disney Zoom tank, and then a plus size Maurice's. This shirt was on Poshmark. I am just about ready to just pull what I have on Poshmark off. I don't have that much listed over there, and it's on eBay, and just focus on that. Again, not that I don't like Poshmark. I think it has a lot of potential, and if you're doing a lot of clothing, then I think you absolutely should be figuring Poshmark out and utilizing it. But the brands I have sell better on eBay, and I don't have the time to devote to Poshmark. With Poshmark, you do have to get in there and follow people. You have to share your closet. You have to be very interactive. I mean, some people who I know do Poshmark full time, they're sharing their entire closet like 3 times a day. And that means they're going into every single item and sharing it to all the followers. And that does generate sales. It absolutely works. But I just do not have time to do that right now when I need to be focusing on vintage stuff and getting that stuff listed to eBay and then cross-posted to Etsy. I kind of feel like those are my 2 sites I really want to work right now. And I don't need to be distracted by Poshmark because it doesn't cost anything to list on Poshmark. But if it's cross-posted to eBay, if I then sell it on eBay, I got to go across Poshmark, find it, end it. So I'm just about ready to just end my listings there. But my account is active, everything's set up. And so there comes a time when I come into more clothes and I feel I need to utilize it, I can just jump right back in. So I do like Poshmark. I highly recommend it if you're doing clothing as another avenue over eBay. And of course, there's Mercari and a bunch of other sites and apps, but I think Poshmark for clothes is definitely the way to go. Here's a look at my current situation in my office. I just photographed these items, so I need to drop them. I still have stuff in the living room. I really thought I'd be able to get everything done this week, but I don't know what I was thinking. If I didn't have to do any of the errands and appointments, sure, but yeah, that just wasn't going to happen. But I'm letting myself be okay with a bit of a backlog of hard goods because, like I've been saying, I don't always have the sourcing opportunities. So like this weekend, there are no estate sales because it's Mother's Day. So what I have from last 2 weeks ago will sustain me through the next week. And I did win some things at a local auction I need to pick up. There's a church sale. Then there is a big neighborhood sale, but Saturday the weather looks bad, so I don't know how that'll play out, but I might go to that. I'm not really one for garage sales. I like vintage stuff, not modern things, but if it's a neighborhood sale, although it's like in a ritzy neighborhood, it just gets crazy busy. But we'll just have to see what the weather is. If it's nice and I can make it, I can maybe go over there and see what they have. All right, I have a couple of eBay sales to show you before I wrap up this vlog. I took a best offer of $15 on this. Is this a terrier? I know what it is. It was in the listing. I just can't remember. So $15, buyer paid shipping. And then some more wrapping paper. This one sold for $15.99 with free shipping. And I ship them in these cardboard mailers, which you can get on Amazon. And I believe I have them linked in my Amazon business supplies section, which is linked below this video. So before I log out, I want to recommend a couple of other YouTube channels to you. So this is Jack Valentine. He goes by Flipty Thrift on Instagram. I believe that's his username. This kid is from Minnesota. He goes to school here in Iowa, and he can go to the bins in Des Moines, the Goodwill outlet. They call the bins. So only 78 subscribers. Please go over and give this kid some love. He finds great stuff between Minnesota and Iowa to resell. And of course, I'm all about anybody who can go to the bins in Des Moines. I've had people ask me about them. It's about 2.5 hours from where I live, so that'd be like a 5-hour round trip. So not something I can do every day. And then the other is Real Nifty Vintage. If you aren't following him, he has great vintage finds and tastes. He sells on Etsy, and I know that he is planning a Disney World trip. So yeah, make sure that you are following these two guys. I will link their channels below so you can go and check them out. Give them a sub. We're almost at 1,000 here, but we need to get Jack here. We need to get him up. We need to get him up. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out this vlog. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, I hope you'll subscribe. Hit the little bell next to the subscribe button so you'll be notified when new videos go live. And as always, check out the links below this video, including the links for these two gentlemen's YouTube channels. So until the next one, bye.